The microaggressions against people of color have been going on for many years, especially in establishments like the food industry. It causes a lot of people to become very insecure with their hair textures and styles, and makes them start asking the question, what's wrong with my hair? I have found 3 participants and an expert to help shed light on this social grievance.
There's a long history of discrimination in the workplace for individuals. So straightened hair, relaxed hair would be the professional kind of metric that all other hair is measured against. Hair represents so much more than just presenting yourself professional. We do have some isolated states where laws have been passed to protect people's rights to have curly hair, kinked hair, afro hair. And that's been very important for those individuals.
When I was 14, I worked at a ice cream parlor. I don't want to say that the manager was naggy, but she was very mean and pushy and rude with me. There was another Black girl there who had a silk press, and she was treated a lot nicer with a lot more respect despite me doing a lot more work. I think it's so easy to gaslight yourself into thinking that microaggressions don't have anything to do with your Blackness, but looking back on it, I definitely do think that me having like short, coily hair was part of the reason that I was being treated that way. It makes me a little sad because I love my natural hair. I also love wearing wigs and sew-ins and like faux dreads, and I don't understand why I should have to choose one or the other to be able to be treated with respect by non-Black people.
A lot of people touch my hair without my consent. That started around the time I started growing out my hair because I had my hair really short for a long time. A recent example I can think of is when I was at work. We have to keep our hair in like hats, and I had my hair under my hat, and this lady did not want to be served by me because she felt like my hair was out too much. And so I had to literally just go in the back and have somebody else make her food. It makes me feel like my acceptance is conditional. If my hair was slightly different, then I would be having a different experience. And I can't even control how I look, how my hair looks, how any of that works. It's infuriating, honestly.
I do often get like questions if I change my hairstyle, like, how long did that take you? Do you do it yourself? You look so different. Even though I've just said that I haven't had it happen to me personally, I have seen it happen to others and heard of it happening to others. I'm just confused about the stance, because if it's hair that grows out of your head, then why is that not acceptable to be wearing in a workplace when other people can wear the hair that grows out of their head and not have any questions brought forward to them? Typically, I've seen it or heard of it happening to people that wear less natural styles per se. Some workplaces have rules where you can't wear unnatural colors, so like reds or blue or blonde or greens. I usually only wear like black if I do wear braids or if I have like longer hair. It also just depends on where you work and who you work for.
Specifically, the food industry is also heavily impacted by the value and the weight that we apply to what we consider good hair. Research has been conducted and has shown us people having decreased opportunities to earn the same kind of income as their counterparts who have relaxed hair. Different opportunities, to progress, to be promoted in various workplaces. Whether it's the food industry, the medical industry, the business industry, wherever you are, the standard and the metric that is associated with straight hair is the dominant metric to which all others are measured. For those who do not fit that perceived standard. But it's a struggle, and it's a struggle that needs to be fought. And it's one that I firmly believe we need to be relentless in, because as we've been discussing, it's much more than just, oh, what's the big deal? Just straighten your hair.
Just as Dr. Jaramillo, along with 3 other participants, have mentioned, these degrading remarks have affected people of color and their self-esteem. The constant microaggressions against their hairstyles and different hair textures have created a very uncomfortable work environment for them. And since they aren't able to control how their hair textures or hairstyles are, it in turn ruins the employment process for many people across the globe.